This is what's trending today. World Animal Day has been celebrated on October 4th for many years. The World Animal Day website says it was first celebrated in 1925 in Berlin, Germany, on a different date. It moved to October 4th in 1929. October 4th is the day Roman Catholics honor Saint Francis of Assisi, who was the patron saint of animals. What happens on World Animal Day? Aside from Twitter getting filled up with lots of cute photos of animals, the day is designed to promote the rights of animals. The group that organizes the day wants to make sure animals are treated well around the world. In honor of World Animal Day, many organizations held special events. For example, some shelters held adoption events. Other organizations held workshops to make sure owners learned the best way to take care of their animals. One Twitter account called The Dodo has almost 500,000 followers. The account owners made a video showing people treating animals with love. The video showed a man taking a beached dolphin back to the water, a police officer helping free a deer from a backyard volleyball net, and a driver stopping to move a kitten off a busy roadway. The television channel Nat Geo Wild posted a video of a baby elephant taking its first steps. The actor Ricky Gervais posted a photo of himself with his dog, writing, "Happy World Animal Day. We're nothing without them." Al Jazeera English made a video celebrating the work of a man in Kenya. He drives a truck over 70 kilometers more than once a week to transport water to thirsty animals. His truck holds 12,000 liters of water. He said some of the animals even recognize him. While animal welfare is a serious issue, many people had fun with the day. One sports organization, the UEFA Champions League, wrote a story highlighting the soccer players with animal-oriented nicknames. Over the years, some players have been known as the eel, the mosquito, Snake Man, and the trout. And that's what's trending today. The Chinese Communist Party is preparing for its National Congress. The event takes place every 5 years. The 19th National Congress opens in Beijing on October 18th. China watchers say the country's recent foreign policy successes are likely to be noted at the meeting. China is the world's second largest economy. Since Xi Jinping became president in 2012, Chinese influence has been expanding in many areas. The Chinese government is active in international diplomacy, and the government is seeking to play a more important diplomatic role while creating its own initiatives. These efforts include the Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank and the Belt and Road Trade Program. Xi Jinping has visited 5 continents and nearly 30 countries. He has worked toward what some Chinese are calling great power diplomacy. Supporters of this idea say that, as a rising great power, China should do what it feels is right anytime and whenever it wishes. Xi has also pushed for what he calls the China solution. That means campaigning for Chinese proposals and answers to the world's biggest problems. Some observers say that China's desire to become more active in world affairs may even be added to the Communist Party's constitution during the Congress. Party delegates are not as likely to discuss some of the problems China has faced over the past 5 years. These difficulties include territorial disputes in the South China Sea and troubles with North Korea, South Korea, and other countries. Shen Dingli is a political science professor at Fudan University in Shanghai. He told VOA, China has failed in all of the South China Sea, East China Sea, China-India border disputes, its relationship with South Korea, with North Korea. Shen noted that China has been unable to get North Korea to stop its nuclear and missile development programs. It has also not been able to stop deployment of the United States-based Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, or THAAD, in South Korea. China's attempt to establish an air defense identification zone in the East China Sea has been ignored by the United States, Japan, and Russia, Shen adds. And last year, the International Tribune at The Hague ruled against China's claims to all of the South China Sea and its land reclamation projects there. Xi Jinping must understand China has failed, so China has made compromises, Shen said. Shen is not alone in his criticism of how some of China's policy measures have failed to reach their goals. Shen Zhihua is a professor at East China Normal University. He has argued that Beijing's North Korea policy is both contradictory and ineffective. Shen wrote earlier this year that China's decision to punish South Korea for its deployment of THAAD has pushed Seoul closer to Japan and the United States. And while many Western leaders talk about China's political influence over North Korea, Shen told VOA that no longer exists. North Korea sees China as one of its key enemies, he added. If nuclear war breaks out or there are big changes, the first victim will be China. Observers say the Chinese Communist Party is not likely to include any foreign policy criticisms in the official Congress report next month. But one important thing to look for will be whether it offers any defense of Xi's foreign policy successes and setbacks.